In this video, I'm going to show you how to open a Bank of America account online. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open up any web browser like you normally would. For this video, we're using Google Chrome. You could do this either on a desktop or on a mobile device, but I personally recommend using a desktop just because it's a little bit easier to see everything. So anyways, let's just go ahead and open up Google. Then all you need to do is you need to go to the search bar and look up Bank of America, then press on enter. And then from here, please go to the official bankofamerica.com website. So go ahead and click on the website, and then it is going to bring you to a page that looks something like this. Now from here, what you're able to do is you're able to go ahead and select on this button over here that says open an account. And you just want to go ahead and press on that. And then from here, we're able to go ahead and actually pick between all of these different options and services that Bank of America offers. So we have checking and savings accounts, we got credit cards, home loans, we got auto loans, small businesses, and Merrill investing, which is like their investing part. That's where you would open up like your Roth IRA, for example. So I will be honest with you guys, the process and the information that you will need, such as like documents and stuff, is going to vary depending on what type of service you get. But for this video, let's make things incredibly simple and just get a simple checking and savings account. So just press over here where it says get started, and they might give you some offers over here. So that's definitely something you're able to go ahead and look into. But you just want to go ahead and scroll down, and here is the details. So I want to be as transparent as possible. It's really important that you guys read this part right over here, because some of these accounts actually do have a monthly maintenance fee. There are ways to waive it, and that typically involves having like a lot of money and stuff like that. So look at this. Some of these also do have minimum account openings as well. So this one right over here has a minimum account opening of $25 and a $5 or $0 maintenance fee. So yeah, I always suggest taking a look at this and making sure you're 1000% sure. But anyways, you just want to go ahead and select on open an account. All right, and then over here, it's going to give you a brief rundown of all the different services you're applying for. So right now, we're trying to get a simple checking account, which is right over here. They also do give you an option to add a savings account. So that is 100% something you're able to do. I recommend adding a savings account. But anyways, what you want to do is you want to scroll down, and then you'll see this section that says what you'll need to apply. Select on show details. And over here, it's going to let you know all of the different pieces of information that you will need. So you'll need to include your name, date of birth, government issued ID, your phone number and email address, a physical US address. Unfortunately, you are not able to use a PO box, and you need a co-applicant 18 or older if you are under 16. So if you're over 16, you're good to go. You could just make the account like you normally would. So once you got your documents ready on standby, select over here where it says begin application. And then over here, it is going to present you with the actual application where you're able to go ahead and enter in all your personal information. You'll need to input your personal details. All right, once you're done with that, you will need to go ahead and press on next. And they're also going to ask more information about like citizens and stuff, but just press on next. And then at a certain point in time, it might ask you to verify your email. So it's going to ask you for your email, and then it's going to send a code to your email. So look at your inbox, look for the code, and then paste it in here. All right, then you're going to need to do some phone verification. So select on I consent, and then select on continue. Then you need to select on what type of delivery method you want. So you could get a code either through a text message or a phone number. I recommend using a text message. So select on send code. Then it is going to send a code over to your mobile device. Wait for the code. And once you have the code, you want to enter in here where it says enter authorization code. So yep, I just got the email. So let's go ahead and enter it in. All right, then you're going to need to go ahead and agree to all this. So select on I agree, then press on next. All right, now here's where things get really important. You will need to create your login. So this will include your user ID and your password. Now, it's really important that you fully memorize what both the user ID and the password is. The last thing you want to do is you want to forget your user ID or your password, because it is just going to be such a big headache. So guys, be sure to remember what you actually do input. So I'm going to go ahead and create my credentials, and then I'm going to press on next. So I'll be right back with you guys. All right, once you created your login info, you're then going to need to enter in your address. So please go ahead and do that, and then press on next. I'll be right back with you guys. All right, then it is going to ask you about your employment status. So from here, you need to determine whether you're employed, self-employed, etc., or retired. And then you're going to need to input your primary source of income. So let me go ahead and fill this out. All right, and then from here, you're able to go ahead and add a co-applicant. So again, that is 100% something you're able to do, but I'm just going to select on next. And then from here, you're able to go ahead and actually order your debit card. So basically, this debit card is going to allow you to make purchases and stuff like that linked to your Bank of America account. So that is certainly something you're able to go ahead and get, and you can determine whether you want it or you don't. But if you are going to make a debit card, then you're going to need to create a 4-digit PIN number. So it is incredibly important that you memorize exactly what that PIN is. And then afterwards, once you made your decision, select your PIN, then press on next. Alright, then afterwards it's going to give you an overview of your entire application, and once you confirm that it is 100% correct, just go ahead and press on next. Alright, and then from there, it is going to begin creating your account, and then from there you should be good to go. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.